Gotcha. She's cross-eyed. What the fuck? What the fuck? What cross-eyed girl? I don't. At our school? Yeah. I didn't. Name does not ring a bell. No, I think you said something. Nikki Warner? Yeah, I don't know. Nick. She was Livy Dunn? You're baby Dunn. Her face is weird looking. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's a good thing. I like to keep. I got some shame. Got some shame left in the tank. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I really like. You could probably say the most out of pocket shit about like a girl you like, and I probably would be like, oh. But I'd laugh at it for a bit, but I wouldn't really be like, this guy's kind of weird. I would be honest. You do get made fun of in the party sometimes. Yeah, but the Brandon. Brandon and Hayden. I wouldn't. They're obviously. I wouldn't say that we're online. I wouldn't say we're online like a healthy way. We just like we know more about like what's going on in the world and shit, or like these politicians or like yeah, and sometimes they'll be like the word liberal will come the word liberal will come up or some shit, and like Brandon and Hayden will be like Kyler and shit. It's like nigga, you know how many people probably it's funny to me. Yeah. And ask I feel like I fuck with Hayden, but I feel like if you asked Hayden like how long like I feel like if you asked Hayden like how long it was like a presidential term, he would he would say he wouldn't be like how long is a presidential term? He'd be like, I don't know, like 3 years or some shit like that. He's close, but you shouldn't need to be close or something like that. Yeah, like just like a lot of that shit. A lot of that shit, like I really don't like care about. Like not that I don't care about, like, but like obviously I know more than Brandon and Hayden, but it's never been like oh, I know more than you, type of thing. It's just like I know more. For, I know what you mean. But yeah, but I'd say for the most part that the jokingly jabs that Hayden and Brandon can do to me, they most of the time have worse that I jab back. Like Hayden's fucked with McKenna. He downloaded Fortnite and played Fortnite with McKenna. What would what would it be? The McKenna thing? Oh, real, real geekers. Yeah, I wouldn't say some shit. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. And like with Brandon, I could go like Brandon's really yeah, I don't really know anything. Like I can make a joke about like Brandon like fucking with what's her name? Not fucking with, but like Brandon having Jenna like all over him, texting him, like looking like in the story. I can make jokes about that, or like him fucking what's it called? Like him and Mia Rivera, or like that the fact he had like Donatella Campos' birthday marked and shit like that. But like there's really not that much shit on me that could be like, oh, like the expelled thing, like a girl I dated in like middle school. There's always something. There's always something, but I feel like none of my shit is anywhere as worse. They've always made it. It's been a continuous thing where they'd be like, you'd be their first friend group, the first friend in their friend group to get pegged or some shit. It's like, so me. Well, they said, well, I think they think you would be, but I never understood that. It's like it's not that humiliating. Yeah, it's like I don't care, nigga. Yeah. They forget like the G spot is down there, man. If I want to explore, let me explore. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I'd say there was a lot of shit thrown at you, like poop, poop bag. Yeah, like even yeah. Honestly no, but I know I've honestly been in like the same. I wouldn't say that like to the extent like that how we kind of like poked fun at you or whatever. But like I'd be I'd be lying if I said that Hayden and Brandon like Devin and shit didn't just like royally like piss me off. I would like leave the party and just like I wouldn't play with them like the rest of the day, or I'd see them in the party or some shit and I'd like join and they'd just be like annoying as shit and I'd just leave or something like that. It's just it's one of those things. Some niggas, some niggas be annoying. I feel like, yeah, but I also feel like me and you have what's it called? Talked more into like a more understanding type of level than we have before. So it's like
So we're
so
good to
it's one
go.
of these things that
I think.
probably wouldn't
You've done
happen. I
great.
mean, at least
And
it
this won't be a
wouldn't.
problem. No one is
Not
going
for
to want
me,
to
at
admit that
least.
anything
Yeah.
happened here. According to my sources, well, Mr. Percival won't be successfully bidding on any government contracts if he can't stop himself from being robbed. You'll be fine. Just gonna...
Mm, yeah. Like, yeah, I genuinely, I do sometimes get an urge, and it's like, what if I just beat the shit out of somebody? I want to get into a fight. It's not even just that. It's not even just like the, oh, I want to hurt somebody, like crazy type of shit. It's also I just want to see like how I would do in a fight. Like what am I gonna do in a fight? It's like I can set up a bunch of scenarios in my head, like oh, like put quick little two-piece or some shit. But the thing in a fight is, if I'm in a fight, I'm gonna like, I'm not gonna just like be like, you know, niggas in school, they get into a fight, they're just like, oh, hands, blah blah blah. I'm in a fight, I'm chopping you, I'm gonna kick the fuck out of you, dude. Look, not even dirty, but you know, a lot of the things, like realize in school is when people do get into fights, like you can, I'm not gonna say you can like gauge somebody's strength and shit, but if somebody's stronger than me, and I know they can swing harder than me, it's like, well, 9 times out of 10, this dude doesn't really kick or knee or something like that. I'm gonna take advantage of it. I feel like also kind of like get like understanding your own strength. Like I definitely, I wouldn't say I understand mine to a T, but I know my kicks hurt. I know I can kick really hard. I know my legs are, you know, I'd say pretty strong. So I'd say like majority is the situation. If I kick some guy hard enough in the calf or some shit, it's gonna like leave an impression. That's the thing too. Like I fuck with submissions. I fuck with submissions really good. But like this, like the same thing, yeah, like the same thing you said, like with the punch and shit. Like I definitely like, you know, I'll be in the bathroom or some shit, and like I'll like roll my sleeve up or some shit, and I'll do like an uppercut. And like in slow-mo or some shit, like I'll throw like some punches in the mirror and I'll kind of watch like my muscles and shit. And it's like I definitely know like enough punches, yeah. But I think the whole thing with punches, like no matter even if it is like a weaker punch, you know, I get enough like to it. And I hit somebody in the right part of the chin, they're fucked. They're fucked. But that's the thing. Knowing like vital spots and shit is also like very. But that's the thing too. Taking a punch. Not a lot of people like take punches. I'm not saying like I haven't taken a punch like a good like I want to knock you the fuck out type of punch or something like that. But like a lot of people, they're like, oh, I'm not scared to get punched. Like when you start all the dodging and like weaving and shit. Like I'm not gonna say I'm like a trained fighter. Like I understand that shit. But a lot of people are scared to get punched, so it's just like a fucking wailing type of movement, like a stepping back type of thing. But like the whole thing about like punching somebody in the throat and shit is the thing with me. If I'm gonna fight, I feel like if I'm gonna fight, it's like I'm not like one of those people who gets in like lots of fights and it's like it's kind of like a thing for me. If I'm gonna fight, it's probably something that's super fucking serious to the point like yeah. And the thing with that is, if I'm like in a super serious fight, like I feel like punching somebody in the throat, it's like maybe I might like fuck this guy up type of thing. And it's like I don't want to fuck him. She's all yours. How somebody responds to that.
Aerial gunner gets first choice on position. Side-facing minigun placements are in the rear. High-cal explosive rounds in the co-pilot's seat. Keep in mind there's a longer fire return interval on that one. Ground team, you take the last 2 positions in the bird and you get ready to jump.
Yeah. It was your ground pound. Oh, okay, yeah. If I ground and pound somebody, I have to, yeah. But if I ground and pound somebody, it's like yeah, that dude would have to do some fucking crazy shit to me for me to like get on top of him and just lay. Spitting is always good. I feel like if you spit on somebody, you can't just walk away because they're gonna get back up. Like even if they don't get, like, maybe not immediately, but like getting spit on is fucking ridiculous. They definitely try to get back up. I don't have like an ideal fight situation. I think. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. I just can't, like, it's hard to think of, like, if I was in a fight, what I would do. Because it also depends on the person. The whole thing with, like, yeah. But Brady can't even, I mean, Brady's big, so he could probably punch hard, but Brady also can't throw over 20 yards. It's like a fucking football. See, I just do like a little oblique kick, like right above the knee. Because I feel like if I kick somebody in the knee, it can become like a Sue thing. Like I broke this nigga's kneecap. Yeah. I wouldn't want to fight Xerxes. I mean, I feel like, yeah. He's a proud one. Proud boy. Get in the fucking helicopter. But like so going back to the thing you were talking about, like punching somebody in the throat. Punching somebody in the chin is very, like, I'm talking like, punch somebody in the chin, they're fucked. Because you punch somebody in the cheek, their head's turning. You punch somebody in the chin, their head is spinning. On top of the fact that, like, I wouldn't say most people could take a bare knuckle cheek hit, but taking a cheek hit is going to be a lot easier than taking a chin hit. You take a chin hit, it's like genuinely getting rocked. Like, you're not going to be able to, like, get hit like that and just, like, respond immediately. That's why the throw. That's also the thing, the whole, like, not being able to breathe thing.
Triggering the EMP. Get ready to jump. Pilot, keep the chopper in position till the ground team have breached. You're in a surveillance black spot and I don't want you drifting out yet. When they're inside, descend and provide cover.
I'm not saying more people need to kick in fights, but why aren't you kicking? Why aren't you kicking in fights? Kicks are devastating, and you're just not. I'll kick the fuck out of somebody. I'll be in gym and shit. I'll be in gym and shit, and I'll kick the fuck out of like Nate or
Ground
James,
team,
and they
time
think
to
I'm just
switch to
like
night vision.
being funny. And I mean, yeah, in like a way, I am being funny, but in another way, I'm also like I'm practicing my kicks on these niggas I don't like. A lot of people don't understand the process of kicks. Like, oh, I can just like swing my foot at you. It's like, no, you gotta. It's all about balance. Kicking is fucking really difficult when you actually get into it in like a way. So you gotta like, yeah, yeah, and it's also, yeah, I think the most useful kick would probably have to be like a teep, because it's like it's not only is it just kicking them, it's also you're pushing them back. Yeah, if yeah.
Chopper team, there's movement on the radar to the west of you. Be ready to engage.
Like I don't know I don't know if you. I know you don't really watch UFC like that, but I don't know if you've seen like this one John Jones fight. He does like a teep pushback right above the knee, because you can't, like in UFC you can't kick somebody in the knee. He does it right, and it's technically it's legal, but god damn, does it like stun these fighters?
Looks like some systems are running on an emergency generator. As long as the main switch is off, that won't cause us problems.
Even with strong legs, there's only so much you can do by getting kicked in the fucking knee or above the knee. It's technically legal when it's above the knee. I don't understand how his oblique kicks are illegal. Like a 12 to 6 elbow is illegal. A 12 to 6 elbow is literally like it sounds. Like imagine like the clock hand being 12 to 6 and you're like throwing an elbow like that. That's his first loss. He got disqualified because he elbowed a deaf guy. Yeah, but it was in the guy's forehead. The guy Matt Hamill, he's like a deaf UFC fighter. He's actually he won like the Olympics gold. Of course, it was retard Olympics, but not retard, but like disabled Mega Olympics, so it wasn't like the same. And still.
That one's gone.
So many niggas deserve to get their ass kicked, and it's like, why hasn't somebody kicked this specific dude's ass? Why isn't this nigga like a...
The ground team are making progress. We're almost there.
He is arch enemy for real.
Looks like a kill. Good work. Merryweather 4x4's en route to the lab. Our people
I
inside
do.
won't get out
I've been
until
told a lot
reinforcements
that I
get
look
there.
like a dick. I'm a dick with good intentions. For the most part. There are some niggas I would fucking throw punch. Slow down, man. Wow, of course. Oh, and of course. No, fuck, I hope you don't have a list of people you want to fucking kill. Throw punch, it's close. It's close to murder. And it,
They
well,
got the data and they're on
hard
their way
enough.
out.
You
Keep it up.
fucking crush their clavicle and shit.
We have lost tracking on the ground team. We can't pinpoint their location.
I mean, elbow. Like, niggas need to throw elbows again. Elbows are. No, I want to like, I'm close enough to somebody but like I'm not close enough to her with my fist, and like if we're like face to face type shit. Ball kicking, you gotta be a lot bigger than me. You gotta be a lot bigger than me for me to get you in the balls. So I feel like I wouldn't go after someone's balls unless they were like towering. Or like just a big ass motherfucker.
Chopper team, the ground team are swimming out through the cooling tunnel. Their signals will have gone dark, but get ready to pull them out.
And if I need to, I will. Yeah, but if I need to ball kick somebody, I will. I'll double tap them if I have to, man. I'll kick you in the nuts. Fucking, I'll kick you in the nuts. I'll punch you in the nuts. I'll like Mortal Kombat, down, down, up, left, right. You in the balls if I have to. I'll Johnny Cage your shit, man. Johnny Cage has a lot of fucking combos where it's just hitting everything in there. Getting him in the nuts is fucking horrible enough as it is. No, it is bad. It just fucking sucks, but it's bearable.
Shit!
Yeah. Me nuts. No, me nuts. Ow. I got milk. Yeah, I don't like when my mom does that. I love you, Mom. You gotta be considerate. Milk is a very considerate drink. You gotta be like, damn. Because it's like, I understand if it was like fruit punch or some shit. But like with milk, it's like you kind of need milk. You can do so much shit with milk. Where the fuck is this helicopter at? Do you guys like bake a lot or anything or no?
The ground team will send up a flare, give you a visual on their location.
I'll bring my gallon over. Fucking weed. You think it's serious? If you have weed, I wouldn't see the point. I need consume as much shit as I possibly can. I might. I don't think so. such a horror character. The thing is, we're not doing crazy shit. We're doing weed and niggas. I mean, there's definitely like Hayden's getting into shrooms. I fuck with shrooms. I think shrooms are cool. But you also have to be very careful about that. Any psychedelics you have to be very fucking careful about. And I feel like a lot of people don't take that into account. What like psychedelics can do to your mind. Especially shrooms. Like shrooms are cool. I'm gonna wait though. Anything that fucks with your brain is like a whole different ballpark.
Let's go. Drop any Merryweather units
Like,
coming out.
you smoke weed. You might forget some shit you did like a couple hours ago, whatever. You smoke. You're on Datura, nigga. You're never coming back. You're never coming back. You'll never be seen again. You'll never see yourself again. I don't understand how it should be locked in a metal case forever. Saudi is crazy. DMTs, it's crazy. The niggas will, if they want to, but I mean, like, they'll just go lick a frog. That's crazy. You can just lick the fucking frog. DMT and like the 5 MEO shit, it's a lot. That's kind of, it's different. I don't understand the difference between it. I don't want to experience it. I'm assuming that's what it is, but I just think it'd be crazy as shit to be like, let me look this fucking frog up. Yeah. Oh, so Death Grip, so like... We're
You know, I've lost a lot of operatives in the field.
we are
I'm happy you weren't some of them.
in the most means. I say we're good kids. I mean, should we have some of the shit we have? No, not at all. But you know, yeah, we make good grades. We have jobs. We have common sense. We're not like some of these motherfuckers who just like partying and sucking and fucking. Pretty decent-minded kids. Not like in the all around. Not like in any specific category. Yeah, it's hard to worry about other people a lot. I mean, like not like all people, of course. There's some people. It's like worrying about people is one thing, but like, you know what I mean. Like, I worry about myself, parents. But I don't really need to worry about my parents. Like, mainly myself and Danny. But Danny, I don't need to really worry about Danny. Danny's very, very straight. Not straight edge, but pretty straight. You know, all the A's since like kindergarten. Very good head on their shoulders. Lots of initiative. It's like not one of those people that's like I kind of want to be like. More like
when I ran agents in the field, I had to entrap them, cajole them, threaten them with deportation. You're never gonna know what I had to do. Now, apparently, all you gotta do is give them a couple bucks and a few kind words.
Sort of my eyes
I guess there really
red.
is no accounting for stupidity. But, and I'm serious now, as stupid as you are not gonna talk about.
I'm just getting a cold shower and I'll be fine.
Because your usefulness to us, well, it just ran out. And for God's sake, I hope you're professional enough to get rid of the evidence.
Check that out. Fucking 100 minutes so low. What's up? Hawaii's Kilauea? Kilauea volcano erupts with fountains of lava. Why is that? Why is it pink? Oh, it's just a super filter. Why would you? God, that's why that crater hole is massive. What the fuck? What if it's just on like a really small island in Hawaii? It's a really tiny island. It's like it's gonna burn. Like 4 people die. It's it. Just man, fuck this shit, man. You're not turning niggas into stone. Panama was cool, but it's like most people didn't even die from the volcano. They just died from like the air and shit. Like the one big volcano. Was it in Panama that like all those people were like stone and shit? Like that? No, no. There was Pompeii. Holy shit, Panama. Fuck Panama. Yeah, but the whole Pompeii thing it wasn't even like like a lot of the people that are dead from there, they died from like the debris and all that fucked up air and shit, and a lot less than just like the volcano. But people definitely died from the volcano, but the ash. Oh, I screwed my being understanding. It's like 2:30. This is a GTA heist. I'm just trying to get money. I'm gonna try to get like 3 mil tonight and then just get off. Colleen Ballinger, a YouTube star known for her character Miranda Sings, is under file for engaging in a pattern of inappropriate behavior with underage fans. She's being accused of grooming on the phone. I never did. Adam, are you a virgin? What's your favorite position? You throwing that shit or not? What? Maybe it's good to just not know. Maybe it's just good to not know right now. I don't know. I'm just spouting. Shit that. Come on, nigga. Yeah, I'd say I think you should work on how you're going to approach that and just hang up. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Why didn't she already saw it, right? Uh, yeah, and uh, yeah, but I mean, that's a superhero movie, but I feel like that's better than like your average like Avenger, Ant-Man bullshit. Isn't another one supposed to come out next year or some shit? 2024. But they also confirmed that that'd be the last like Miles Morales Spider-Man. So maybe they'll go into. I just don't like Miles Morales that much. Like he's cool, but he's not like an interesting Spider-Man. He doesn't have anything unique. The only yeah, he's literally just like he's well in the Miles Morales game, if I remember correctly, I don't even think he doesn't even get in the well at least in the fucking like the Miles Morales game, he doesn't get bit. He's just friends with Pete, and Pete like hands him like the suits and shit. Like the web slingers are all like, like the new like how in like do you watch the what's his name? The Andrew Garfield Spider-Man's, right? Okay, but basically Andrew Garfield he has the webs and shit normally, but he also has the gloves on, so he finds a way to account for it, and he makes like a little gadget that like the webs kind of shoot through like they're little gadgets. And in this Miles Morales Spider-Man, he does that exact same shit, but he doesn't have like the webs or anything. The only power that he has is like he manages to well the super strength. He kind of gets that, but I'm pretty sure he gets that Miles, yeah. And Miles, he gets like the super strength, but he gets it a different way. Him and Pete fight Rhino, and he gets like blasted, and he gets like fucking straight Rhino charged into this like not that, but like this like big tanker, but it's like full of like this electric material, and yeah, and he one of his powers it's like this like electric charge back fit. You remember in like how did you watch Hunter x Hunter, right? You know how Gon kind of no, you know how like Gon kind of has like the Sunken Rock shit. Imagine that, but like electric, and that's like his power. Like he's just like strong electric fucking punch. Because there's nothing like a yeah, it's definitely fun to use in the game, but I'm glad in the new Spider-Man that you get to use Pete again. I'm also glad that the Venom shit. Cause like Miles is cool, but the game story wise was kind of lame. Like the villain, the villain is like his cousin, and she doesn't really. She's just like she's just like a tech wizard kind of genius type of thing. So that's not really that cool. I think I don't know. I don't even know if his cousin's the actual villain. It was like imagine like Taskmaster, but a black woman, lots of purple. Yeah, but black woman, lots of purple and some electricity, and she's just kind of. I think the only actual villain, I mean, aside from like the main road Spider-Man fights, um, there's his uncle. There's the Prowler, but you literally but that's not. But yeah, but that's like a what's it called? It's like a side mission that you would pass right over. So it's just, Spider-Man PS4 is good. Miles Morales is. I played Miles Morales. I did not enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed it in the moment, but looking back at it now, like it's not something I'd play through again. I spent like a couple hours getting all those suits and shit. And like the final one you get from completing everything is like the black and gold Black Lives Matter one. And it looks cool, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you were in the party when I was talking about it, but they showed like the pre-order shit for the new Spider-Man, and I was just like, the suits fucking suck. I think there's like all of Pete's suits suck, and I think Miles has like two suits that aren't terrible, and they're like what's it called? They're like more like metal looking suits, and I never liked that whole like Iron Spider metal suit shit. I was never a big fan. Like I liked it. It's not a bad. I wouldn't say it's a bad game. It's just it's not as good as the first one. It's not as interesting as the first one. And I've never just. I'm excited for Wolverine. I'm gonna get the new Spider-Man because Venom and Pete's back. And I'm thinking about the way I'm thinking about it. Spider-Man. I don't under. It might be a little boring because in the first Spider-Man game, he literally fights like all of his rogues. Except Green Goblin. Like, well, obviously, the reason Miles, I think he goes somewhere with, like, Gwen or MJ, whatever, which I think it's MJ in that game. But, like, he leaves with her and Miles does this shit. But, like, in the first one, well, in the second one, he's deep into his Spider-Man years. So, like, there's this one mission where you play as Miles and you're fighting, like, a hologram of Green Goblin. And Spider-Man, like, Pete explains, like, yeah, and Pete explains, like, I fought him here a couple years ago, and I'm gonna show, like, and you fight him. But in the first one, like, they all break out of prison later in the game. And so he fights Vulture, he fights Scorpion, he fights Electro, he fights Rhino. Well, he kinda fights Rhino. Like, he fights, like, all of the main niggas he already normally fights. Like, so it's kind of like, as Venom, also, Eddie Brock isn't going to be Venom. Which I don't know what they're going to do, because in what, Spider-Man 2, 3, like, the symbiote comes from space and gets on him, and somebody else ends up getting it. Yeah, because in the first one, they kind of hinted, like, you don't see Harry at all in the first one. Then at the end of it, or I think it's at the end of the game, it shows, like, what's Harry's dad's name again? I mean, Norman. It shows Norman, and it's, like, kind of him, like, smoking, and you can tell, like, there's, like, this big green, like, tanker, or, like, big green, like, water thing in front of him, and you can tell, like, Harry's in there. So it's either Harry's going to come back as Green Goblin or Harry will get Venom, which I think could be cool because that would be fucking terrifying. But I think Harry being Venom would be terrifying too, because Eddie Brock was just a jock, really. And Harry is like a genius, so that would be really interesting, at least to me. But I don't know what they're gonna do. Wolverine would be very interesting. I can't really name a lot of. Oh, Kraven might be there, actually. That would be kind of sick if Kraven's in it. They're making the Kraven movie and shit. But I just wonder how that works out. Oh. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Oh yeah, he's in the trailer. I'm fucking stupid. Like, completely forgot about that. The new one looks cool. The whole Venom combat shit looks really sick, too. I also just don't want to play as Miles again. She's not cool. Like, I mean, obviously it would be very hard to incorporate all of the mini Spider-Men that are in the game already. When you look at the old Spider-Man games, like, holy shit, these were great. Like, and like Web of Shadows, you had, what's it called? You had Spider-Man fucking Noir. You had Miguel 2099. You had Venom. Like, you had these real cool fucking Spider-Man. Then it's like, it's almost like you get Peter and Miles. Like, I'm cool with Peter. I'm always cool with Peter. But Miles is just a boring Spider-Man. Like, I think a lot of people go crazy over that. That's the way they went crazy over Black Panther. Inclusion. Black people care so much about inclusion, they don't give a shit if it's like good or bad inclusion. It's Jesus Christ, man. The cool, like, when it comes to blacks, no. But when it comes to cool Spider-Man, I'd probably have to say that blacks. There's not a lot of black Spider-Man. There's a fuck ton of Spider-Man, but like the way that it's like they have like one little issue. Ben Riley. Insane fucking Spider-Man. Probably one of the coolest Spider-Man. Scarlet Spider. Spider-Punk. Definitely not the coolest Spider-Man. Yeah. Like in the comic, like I like him to an extent. Like in the comics, like he has this one thing that's like, it's better to be a faggot than a fascist. And it's kind of like, it's like, Spider-Man, nigga, shut the fuck up, man. Like, I understand, Spider-Ham's cool, Spider-Man Noir is really cool. He reminds me of Rorschach, just without all the bad. I mean, he is, but like, look in the 1940s, there wasn't like, his rogues and shit weren't really crazy, like, how they are now and shit. It's like, this nigga was really just fighting mobsters. He was just strong. I'm trying to think of other Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man 2099, very, very fucking cool Spider-Man. Like, from what I've seen from the movie, he looks cool. I'm not the biggest fan on the way they did him. I mean, of course, they can't just have him dog walk Miles like he normally would. Because that nigga would fuck up Pete at that point. But, I don't know. Like, I'm not a big comic guy, but I'm bigger on comic accuracy to an extent, and just like I don't like when they make characters weak. Like, they do that in a lot of Marvel movies and shit, where they don't make like the character weak just to make another character strong. Like Iron Man, normal Iron Man is not fucking with Thanos in any capacity. Alright, no shot. Now, there's just there's so many versions of these heroes, and to the point where they're like I think it would be cool if they added Beyonder Spider-Man in there. Definitely, they wouldn't, because he would have shut that shit down in like a second. It's probably less, honestly. Do you know who the Beyonder is, like comic-wise? Just imagine God, really. Like, these niggas are like all-knowing type of motherfuckers. Like, omnipotent, the crazy-ass niggas. And I mean, he's not a very popular Spider-Man character. Like, he's not been used a lot before I don't know. Of course, they can't just add every, like, cool comic Spider-Man. But, like, it would definitely be nice to see some cooler Spider-Man. They added Spider-Man India, which was cool, but he's just Indian. Okay, I'd rather see cool powers than representation. Don't get me wrong,
I've transferred control of the cameras over so scan the area quick and make sure you know where the guards are. The guards will raise the alarm if they see anything suspicious. If the alarm goes,
It's almost
we're
like,
blown. Look out for their sight lines and take them out in pairs if you have to. But you only need to drop them if they're in the way.
like, don't get me wrong, a lot of these Spider-Men existed in the comics, and like Stan Lee was a very inclusive guy as it was, but I don't know, some of it's just, come on, it's not really needed, it's not necessary.
There are multiple Merryweather guards between you and the bay. The bay is near the main switchboard for the facility and its primary generator. It's where the EMP will do the most damage and where it's least likely to be discovered. The more damage the EMP does, the longer the lights will be out, and the higher our chances of a successful mission. You only need to take out the guards in your way. All right, good luck. Get to work.
No, that makes sense. But when you see him, it's like, oh my god, he's black, he's fucking nigga. Kind of like, no, I'm saying that's when it becomes like okay. Like, yeah, it shouldn't be a mind breaker. Yeah. What the fuck did Rory McIlroy do? Oh, it's just one of the live execs said no one wants that little bitch on the team. Somebody follows one of the fucking golf pages.
There are multiple Merryweather guards between you and the bay. The bay is near the main switchboard for the facility and its primary generator. It's where the EMP will do the most damage and where it's least likely to be discovered. The more damage the EMP does, the longer the lights will be out, and the higher...
These niggas suck. Jesus Christ. Zion Williamson? You said Zion Grantham. Now it's plays football. Do you know who Mikey is? Mikey is like one of the coaches. He organizes all that shit. You should know who Zion Grantham is by seeing his face at least.
There are multiple Merryweather guards between you and the bay.
Oh yeah.
The bay is near the main switchboard for the facility and its primary generator. It's where the EMP will do the most damage and where it's least likely to be discovered. The more damage the EMP does, the longer the lights will be out, and the higher our chances of a successful mission. You only need to take out the guards in your way. All right, good luck. Get to work. You're doing well. Keep it up.
See. did not alert shit. Fucking alarm already went off.